What up? Winbush here. And inside of Unreal Engine 5.7, if you have a video with transparency, they changed how you can use that inside your viewport. Like previously, you were able to take your video file, drag and drop it into the viewport, and it would just work. But with this recent update, you do have to do an extra step. But once you know where it's at, it's not that bad. So inside of Unreal Engine 5.7, I have this scene that I built out when I was working on a project with Nickelodeon. So I'm just going to use this for example's sake. And so what I'm going to do to get started is come up here to the top left where it says quickly add the project. I'm going to left click on this, and then I'm going to come down here and I'm just going to search for media plate. And then I'm just going to add that to my scene. And you can see that it popped up in our outliner on the right hand side. So let me drag this over a little bit so it's easier to see. And I'm going to drag up my details panel because this is where we're going to add our video. So if we scroll down here under playlist, you're going to see we have three different options. The one we want to click on is file. And that's because we could point to a folder that we have our sequence in. Now for this particular step, I'm going to suggest that you use an EXR image sequence whenever you're working with video inside of Unreal Engine. It just plays back extremely efficient and extremely fast compared to if you're using like an MPEG, an MOV, or even a PNG sequence. So going back down here where it says media plate resource, you're going to click on these three dots right here. And I have a couple of examples already set up. So I'm going to use this fog. If I double click on this folder right here, you're going to see that I have an EXR sequence that's ready to go. So as I was saying before, EXR is going to be the most proficient way that you can use videos inside of Unreal Engine. So I'm just going to select the first one and then come down here and click on open. Now with that set up, all we have to do is bring our media plate into the foreground because it's way back there in the distance. So I'm going to click on my box here. I'm going to right click and copy. And then I'm just going to paste that location information there just so it brings it closer to the front. Then from here, we could just move it to our liking. Okay, so there we go. I just want to get in the foreground so we can see it. So if we come back over here under control, if you see this button here, it will say open a current media. So if you left click on this, now you can see that it has our media playing right here on our media plate, but you might notice that there's no transparency in here, right? So that's an easy fix that I discovered. If you scroll down here, let's scroll down here more towards the bottom inside of our details panel where it says materials. This is where we're going to set it up. So down here under element 0, at the bottom of that, you'll see that it says select media plate material. If you left click on this, you can see now we have some options. So the one that we want to use is translucent, but you have other options too. Like if you only have a mask, you can use that. If you want something more opaque, you can use that. But I found for our example here, the best way of doing it is using a translucent media plate. So if I left click on this, now you can see everything is opaque and we can see our image behind us. So let's move this forward a little bit, somewhere like that. And then if I come down here and click on play, now you can see we have fog in our foreground of our image here. So that's the easiest way that we could go through and still have transparency on our video sequences that we bring into Unreal. And this is working real time inside of our viewport, right? But let's say you wanted to render this out because me as a motion graphics artist, everything needs to be rendered. So that's easy to set up as well. So down here, we have our sequencer, and I'm just going to take that media plate. I'm going to left click and drag it into my sequencer. And this is going to say like, it's going to turn off the autoplay that we currently have on because everything is going to be driven by our sequencer down here. So we're just going to click on yes. And you'll notice now as we drag through our timeline, now this is going to be the driving factor of our video file. So this right here, this is going to be a duration of our video clip that we brought into our scene. And if I come back to the beginning, click on play. Now you can see this is how we control our video playing inside of our viewport. Now this one stumped me, I'm not going to lie. I had a couple of people reach out to me asking me how they could get the transparency back in their videos inside of Unreal Engine. I wish it was still the same way where you could just drag and drop it into the viewport, but with this extra step, once you know where it's at, it's not too bad. So hopefully this helped you out. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Once again, my name is Jonathan Winbush, and until next time, stay fresh, keep creating, and I'll catch you in the next video. I'll see you soon. Take care.